My favorite memory of Marsing? Probably, what game was it? We were commentating, and I had to use the bathroom really, really bad. And it was middle of the quarter, so like we were on a break or anything.
Yes.
So then Marsing told me to sprint out to the fields, and I ran as fast as I could, as fast as I've ever ran in my life. And then I got back in time for the game.
You know what? That was like Speedy Gonzalez type stuff. Like, it was terrifying to watch. It was...
Yeah, in a bathroom.
It wasn't in a bathroom. It wasn't in the field.
Yeah,
Clarification,
no, I actually thought that's
There was
where
a
you were
porta
going.
potty.
I was like, what?
Relax, guys. I didn't
So,
go in
okay,
the
so
open.
Marsing told you to run to the bathroom as fast as you can.
Yeah.
And you made it back, so...
Yeah.
I love how you
That's
said
a good
he
memory.
told you to run to the field.
Well,
I
because it
got real
was in the
nervous there.
fields. Relax.
And Marsing's like, turn away, everybody, turn away.
Marsing is not that weird, okay? Marsing is not that weird. What's up, Marsing? How you doing?
Hey Golden Eagles, welcome to Season 2 of the Freddy's Nest podcast. I'm Alli.
I'm Joey. Welcome in. We're your hosts for today's episode, and we cannot wait. We have a lot of things. We have
We have a lot to talk about today.
a lot to talk about today.
So starting with all the things it's fall. So fall semester, we had homecoming
Loved homecoming. It was
2
great.
weeks ago?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
2 weeks ago. So we're gonna run down our homecoming, our experiences, and
Yes.
then go into fall sports, and then we
Yes.
have two very special guests of GEBN's own.
Yes, Carly Evans and
Dante
Dante
Lechuga.
Lechuga. Carly Evans, right? We got to give emphasis both on Carly. All right.
Okay.
They're both seniors in GEBN. They're also we have our Carly Evans is our executive producer, so we have to be careful or our grades.
We're gonna
our
get in
grades
trouble.
We're gonna go down. No, I'm kidding. But of course. That is our agenda. Here's how I'm going to get you there. No, I'm kidding. I'm not Marsing. Let's recap homecoming.
Okay, so starting off, we had Monday, the airport fits. You went hard.
I
had
did.
a suitcase. You had your stuff in it. You had the pillow on your neck.
Yeah.
Like, you were very spirited.
Yeah, my theme this year, it might be my senior quote, is embrace the stupidity.
Senior
love it.
quotes are due today.
They are due today. Homecoming. Let's recap homecoming.
Yes, so Monday we had the PJ Day airport fits.
Yes.
Joey went hard. He had a suitcase, a Star Wars suitcase, and a neck pillow, and walked around with it the entire day.
Yeah.
And if I can send Marcus the video.
We should totally do that. Yeah. No, I
like my suitcase.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah, you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
socks with airport codes, and I wore Crocs, which I hate Crocs. So you really got something out of that, making me wear Crocs. But that's kind of my theme this year is embrace the stupidity. That might be my senior quote, but they're due today, so I probably should.
You should probably lock in on that.
Yeah,
Mine's been in for a minute. Then we had twin day. You twinned with Fairbanks.
I did.
He didn't have a gun or anything, but he did twin with Fairbanks.
Yes, I had some cargo pants on, a polo, and a duty belt.
A duty belt. Yeah, you went a little harder than I did. I was just Glinda and Elphaba with my friend.
You know what? There you go. That's all you need.
And then we had Joey in his horrible animal camo print Costco mom shirt.
Oh, it was amazing.
Awful.
It was amazing. Or awful. Same thing, you know?
And then Jersey Day, you wore your hockey jersey, and then I had my...
Yeah, what jersey did you have on?
I had my Paige Becker's jersey on.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a reason for that.
And then Freddy's Nest. I saw a lot more blue and gold this year than I did last year.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah, this entire homecoming week was actually really good. I saw a lot of participation, and kudos to the Stuco, the team that all of them that.
He's given props to himself.
No, I cannot come up with Spirit Day themes. I am so stupid that I could never do that. So props to Stuco for doing that. Yeah. Great participation on that. So, yay Stuco. Yes.
And then we had Freddy Cup, which the seniors are now back-to-back champs for that. So props to us for being really loud.
Yeah, get good.
And then obviously the dance. We had the Rhythm and Rio dance. Not much to talk on there, but it was fun. But
we heard horror stories from Miss Precht about the night of the homecoming dance. It rained.
Oh, yeah, it did rain
and
before
so
the dance.
like she said that our table toppers were falling off. Things were getting blown away. But so it was a stressful afternoon. So like all the chaperones were, what were they? She said Miss Thorpe and Miss Precht were like cleaning up all the tables and stuff.
Yeah,
so
they were running around.
props to them as well. So I mean, it was a pretty successful night and a pretty successful weekend because of the great people
This
in our
was
school.
like one of the largest homecomings we've had in a while. Like what?
Yeah.
Like 1,200 kids were there.
Yeah,
It felt like that.
yeah. It was warm. It was warm.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving forward through fall, we have fall sports.
Yeah,
So volleyball, football, all of the fun things.
yeah. Speaking about volleyball, student council had a volleyball team, the
Had a
Stuco
volleyball tournament.
M&Ms. Did we win a single match? No. Okay. But did we have fun? I had the most fun. That was so much fun. It was me, Allison, Joel, Izzy, Helena, and Logan.
Oh,
it
what
was
a
really
team.
fun.
I did miss that.
It was really fun. It was really enjoyable. So
Yeah.
next year, if you have the opportunity, form a team. This guy over here, who is not over here actually, the person we'll have on the show later, Dante. Their team was great. So it was great to play against them. So really fun with the Stuco team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So volleyball, we're gonna do a little fall sports rundown and then move into our experts coming in. So volleyball, they're 8-6 overall, and they had a game
Last
last night.
Yeah.
Last
yesterday.
night.
Yeah.
So, good them. Softball is the main fall sport that kills it every year.
Yes.
They're 14-5 right now. They just
Yeah.
had their senior night last night as well. And then boys tennis
Yeah.
is 2-7 overall and 0-5 in Region 5.
That's awesome. I've heard.
I think they have their last match on Wednesday.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about Josiah, right?
Yes,
yeah,
Josiah
Yeah, he's been
is-
undefeated.
No, I don't think he's undefeated anymore. I think last one I checked this morning, he was 9-1. So
I could never do that. That's like so impressive.
yeah, true though. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was undefeated for a while there.
Yeah.
And then football, which is one of our main sports here. They're 3-2, and they just basically sweeped the Thornton,
Yeah.
54-6.
Wow.
But I think that because Joey just learned what a down was like a week ago, we should bring in the experts.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No.
welcome in Dante Lechuga and Carly Evans.
Okay. All right. No, come on. What's up? How you doing?
Hi guys.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hi. Okay, so play-by-play and then color commentary, and then Mr. Ian McKendry behind the camera, who's also a play-by-play voice this year. Carly, you have been a part of GEBN for 4 years now, which is crazy.
Long time.
Long time. So you're our executive producer this year. Last year you were our associate with Miss Zoe Whitler, and then you have quite a few awards, some of them being Freshman of the Year in 2023, GEBN of the Year in 2024, and then 2025 Announcer of the Year, and many more. You're a Quill and Scroll member, and you are just amazing, and so many people recognize you for this program.
Also,
and then
right, student advisory.
Student Advisory Council.
I'm so
Can't
jealous.
forget
Yeah,
that.
I'm so jealous of that. That is so cool
You
that
really
she
do
gets
it
to
all,
do that.
Carly.
Yeah,
yeah,
really.
Carly does
Thanks,
too.
Real. Are you on that too?
No.
Oh, no.
And then Dante,
You should be though.
you've also been a member for 4 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Nominee for 2023 Freshman of the Year, got beaten by Carly. Oops. You're a Quill and Scroll member, and along with broadcasting, you're also a varsity basketball player. So,
Gassing me
props to
up.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. We'll talk more about you in the winter. So all of us are seniors. You guys have been here the longest. This is your last year. Obviously, Joey and I don't have the experience you guys have. What do being like the leaders of the class, like what does that mean to you?
I think more than anything, it's just being a role model I think that's really important, especially for, you have some of these kids that are freshmen and sophomores and, going into this class, maybe they don't have a lot of friends. Maybe they just don't know quite where their clique is. And so it's one of those where I feel like this space specifically is so important into meshing people's personal lives with like a group setting. And I think that this class really just does it all for a lot of people. And I think specifically for me being in a leadership position and being in this class, I think just all the opportunities that this class has offered has really kind of helped that whole leadership standpoint. And I think just kind of being able to help me model everything that I've learned for the younger generation.
Yeah, I mean, today the attendance question was like, who would you want to have a recommendation letter from in GBN? And a lot of the answers were me and Carly, so I thought that was pretty cool. Just because, like, we were in that spot, too, when we first started out. We looked up to a lot of people in GBN, and here we are today.
Yeah. I said Carly, too.
Yeah.
I'd trust her.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we're all seniors last year. Who were some of your favorite seniors from last year? Because we had a lot of Hall of Famers leave.
We did. We had a pretty stacked roster last year. Specifically, my homegirl, Zoe. I love Zoe to death. She's a great human, great person. I already know she's going to go far. Mason, Shafronic, big dog. Good old unk status for him. He's a great person, great human. Chloe's can't forget about her. Yeah, she's so many favorites. And yeah, She's definitely a role model that I think a lot of people look up to because she's just got that no-nonsense attitude, and I think she really carried it around with her, like, even, like, outside the classroom setting. Like, she was just all the time no-nonsense, but, like, you could still appreciate her sense of humor and stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely miss her keeping Marsing in line.
Marsing's doing good. Marsing's doing good.
He's doing better.
He's doing... Okay, Dante?
I miss Mason a lot, not only as a friend, but, like, as a part of GBN. I mean, he did so much for GBN. Like, he took off so much pressure for everyone. Mm-hmm. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's great about those seniors is they all of them carried their legacy down. Mm-hmm. And I think Mason has done a really, really great job of helping our great people running our tech like Marcus and Ian and that's what I think that's what makes all of them great. So
agreed,
yeah, certainly.
100%.
And I'm sure that you guys will also be, if you ask these guys in the future, they'll say you as well. So
I talked about our advisor, Mr. Marsing, and how Chloe used to keep him online. What are your guys' favorite Marsing memories?
My favorite memory of Marsing, probably, what game was it? We were commentating, and I had to use the bathroom really, really bad. And it was middle of the quarter, so, like, we were on a break or anything.
Yes.
So then Marsing told me to sprint out to the fields, and I ran as fast as I could, as fast as I've ever ran in my life. And then I got back in time for the game.
You know what? That was like Speedy Gonzalez type stuff. Like, it was terrifying to watch. It was...
Yeah, in a bathroom.
It wasn't in a bathroom. It wasn't in the field.
Yeah.
Clarification,
No, I actually
please.
thought that's where you were going. I was like, what?
Relax, guys. I didn't
So
go in the
so
open.
Marsing told you to run to the bathroom as fast as you can, and you made it back. So
I love how you
that's
said
a good
he
memory.
told you to run to the field.
Well,
I
because it
got real
was in the
nervous there.
fields. Relax.
And Marsing's like, turn away, everybody, turn away.
Marsing is not that weird, okay? Marsing is not that weird. What's up, Marcin? How you doing?
Okay, I think I have a good one.
Go ahead.
I think I have a good one. I think I have a good memory. I think just in general, just Marsing being Marsing, I think there's so many funny quotes that you can kind of look at him and you're like, yeah, that's pretty fitting.
Yeah.
And just all these moments in class where you can just really appreciate how impressive it is, I think, to watch him teach, specifically about something that is like a strong suit of his. And I think just him being able to share the knowledge that he's been able to share, specifically just with our class, the opportunities that I think he's allowed us to, go on trips to different campuses, trips to CU, just getting to meet a lot of people in leadership. I think that kind of makes you appreciate him as a person even more. Not only to mention, he's a great human, great person, and he's definitely something. Yeah, he's definitely something to role model, your kids off of, and someone to look up to. So
yeah, and I'll say, and not to, because I'm not the one being interviewed, but I certainly, one of my favorite memories about you and Marsing was at the Skyline game. You with what was it? Was it Teddy or Lucas?
Theo or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Teddy. I think it was Teddy.
Yeah, and he was running around and you were helping out. So.
Trying to. He's a fast kid.
Yeah.
Dude, varsity.
He'd be
Literally,
speedy.
he's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so moving into what we have you guys on here for, your guys' specialty and the thing you talk about the most, football.
Whoop.
We are 5 games into the season.
5.
Yeah, 3-2?
Yes.
5 games into the season. Joey.
It's okay, guys. He didn't know what a first down was 2 weeks ago. So.
I didn't. No.
Joey's been learning a lot, though.
He has.
When I was sideline, he was asking me a lot of smart questions.
He was, yeah. Smart man.
Trying to
Smart man.
learn.
You're
Trying to get
yeah.
into the industry.
I don't know football that well either.
I mean, like I was on the one of the questions. I don't know. It's so confusing with the line of watching TV football has helped me a lot more, and watching GEBN streams because you can kind of see it in like a bird's eye view and see the line of scrimmage and the first downs and stuff. But you know, give me a script and I'll be good. Don't give me a defensive, whatever thing. Don't give me a helmet. Don't let me on the field. Don't let me on the field. Don't let me on the field.
Joey's not the next O lineman.
Oh, I'm not.
He's
I'm
not.
No.
So last year we had a very good stacked senior roster. So as much as I yell at you guys for comparing, I do want to talk about comparison for the teams.
Yeah.
The 2024-2025 team last year, they were 8 overall, 8-4 overall, and then 4-1 in the league, and we were second in 4A. And then this year we're 3-2 so far, and we're just about to go into league, and we're currently 3rd. So what are some of the biggest differences that you have noticed as you've watched the 2 different seasons?
That's a loaded question.
I would just say a way different play style. I mean, we would drop back with Gavin last year just about every play, and we'd maybe run the ball 3-4
Barely.
times.
I mean, yeah, barely.
A half even sometimes. So it's just been a lot different. Preston's a first-year quarterback, so obviously you got to change the system around a little bit.
Yeah, there's been a lot less shotgun for sure. I mean, and I think something that I've noticed is there's a lot more sweeps and stuff. They're starting to kind of, take the angles, which I can appreciate. I'm not used to, kind of as Dante put it, I'm not used to them running the ball quite as much. That's been definitely a difference. I think more recently with some of the games that they've been kind of putting a little bit more into, more than I think the first 2 games of the season where they were just kind of getting a feel, I think, for these different teams and just kind of how to utilize PK. I think I've noticed that they are trusting PK a lot more, and you can tell just in the play style, they're kind of letting him move around the field however he really wants.
We're starting to see it more and more each game. Another thing is Sonny was mainly a wideout last year.
Yes.
I mean, he gets the ball on the ground mostly now. A lot of rushes for him.
Yes.
Which is definitely different.
He's not opposed to it, though. I mean,
Oh,
no
no,
matter what,
definitely not.
yeah. He contributes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about PK now being our quarterback. He's a first-year quarterback. He's our new one. What are some differences that you're seeing in his game compared to Gavin's? Obviously, they're very different players, but what are you seeing that you personally like?
He's definitely a playmaker type quarterback. I think Gavin was more so of a playmaker. I think PK's just kind of gone with the flow, but I think it's definitely interesting to see how PK's been able to adapt, I think, given kind of the situation of just him kind of getting a feel, first year. Yeah, I mean, he adapts really well, honestly. I mean, not to say that Gavin didn't, but I think just specifically Gavin had a lot more experience with stuff like that, and he kind of already had a feel for what these teams were. He was used to their plays. He was used to, a lot of things that I think PK is just kind of thrown into. But I think he's adapted extremely well to each team.
I think Preston and Gavin, in some ways, actually have a lot in common. I mean, Preston, first game of the year, first-year quarterback, he played the biggest team in the state, Broomfield.
Yeah, going state champs to state like runner-up was hard on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but so he played the biggest team in the state, and I mean, Preston was just, he must have had 40 on the ground, 40 rushing yards.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just going right through the middle, no
Yeah.
fear, biggest team in the state, so I think that's something you definitely have to admire about Preston for sure.
Yeah, he's comfortable. He's comfortable in his own shoes, and I think he's just waiting for the team to catch up to his comfort level, kind of a thing.
It's a great way to put it.
That is a good way to put it. And to touch on Sonny, he's been a very Delpits. He's been a very like key centerpiece this year for both offense and defense. So like, I don't know. You guys are the pros here, my bad. But what like personally do you see about Sonny's game that you like really admire and really like? Not to glaze him, but
to glaze him. Dante, do you want to start?
I mean, Sonny's just such a competitor. I mean, I know he played basketball, and he's definitely not a basketball player. I love him. He'll tell you the same thing. But, I mean, he just plays so hard. It's just, I mean, it's never going to take one guy to tackle him just because Sonny refuses to go down. Stuff, just little stuff like that. And I think that's what makes Sonny such a great player is just his mindset and his willingness to compete for sure.
Yeah, I mean, kind of bouncing off of what Dante has to say. I mean, you always hear coaches talk about like, you never stop moving your feet until that whistle blows dead. And I think he's like the perfect example of that because I mean, he never stops, like period. And, no matter if he's running it on the ground, no matter if, they're passing it to him, I think it's one of those where he's utilized no matter where he's at on the field. And, I mean, I've even seen him throw a few great blocks. And so it's one of those where I think the team kind of recognizes even more so this year about how crucial of a player he is. And I mean, even kind of talking about, you did say the defense, which he might not play defense, but at the same time, I think he does contribute to the defense because his mentality carries over to the defensive side. And I think kind of no matter where he's at, position-wise on the offense, I think his mindset of just go, 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 don't stop, just keep pushing, I think that carries over to every single player, no matter what side of the ball you play on.
Yeah. So as we move into league play, what do you two want to see our team kind of do? Like changes made, things they continue.
What's league?
Joey just asked what's league?
So it's like the conference.
Yeah.
So like, for example, Broomfield's not in our conference,
Is this chess?
but they're, yeah. So you got 6A, 5A, 4,
Okay.
or for football it's 5A, 4A, so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in 4A, so that's the whole state. So Broomfield's in 4A, we're in 4A, but that's not the same conference we're in. So typically conference is like the local teams. So who
Loveland,
is it?
Silver
Creek,
Creek,
yeah.
Cooter, Monarch, Greeley West.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what
Not
conference or
local
league
at
is.
all.
Well,
Yeah, it usually is.
a
Usually
little bit more localized, but not in our case for some really weird reason.
Some really weird reason.
Yeah.
So as we move into league play, what do you two want to see from this team? Like things continuing, things changing, just like as you, like our broadcasters and people who watch every game, like you kind of know their game really well.
I think just keeping that theme of adapting and I think being willing to adapt, specifically a lot of these teams that are coming up, they're pretty pass heavy. And so it's one of those where I think just being cognizant specifically defensively of, the different plays that most teams are, going to make and stuff like that. And I think just being able to recognize and adapt more specifically to the teams. I think the first few weeks, like I said, it was just a matter of like getting comfortable, and that's kind of what it felt like. Is they weren't playing to their fullest potential just because it was almost like this. I kind of want to kick it into full gear, but I'm not sure yet. I'm a little hesitant, and so I feel like we're starting to sense this. They're settling. PK settling inside and outside the pocket. I mean, we saw his comfortability level whenever he takes it and just runs it, tucks it and goes. And so I think just being able to utilize PK more so on the ground and just kind of seeing what he's capable of to give, some of these, if he decides to pursue this in college, to give them some more film to like take a peek at and just kind of explore his options as a quarterback to kind of demonstrate his versatility. So, yeah.
I think we're starting to see a little bit of what I wanted to see from them. These past couple games, these past couple of games, they've been kind of spreading the wealth is what I wanted to see. You know, Sonny's great, but eventually they're going to start keying on him. So something I wanted to see was Reno getting the ball a little bit more, and he has been getting it.
Yes, for sure.
The hard part for Reno is he's easily the best blocker.
Yeah, he's incredible blocking.
From the receiver group. So that's why they're running behind him all the time. But he can also run the ball, and they're starting to realize that. And we've been rolling since we started doing that.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Well, to wrap up, I have one question. I feel like my brain is like 10 times bigger now. I've got all the terminology. I'm going to start saying playmakers, what is it, pocket? What is that? That sounds so cool. I don't know what it is, but it sounds so cool. But for people like me, to kind of get the behind the scenes of how this all works, how do you guys feel up there reporting for football? Because, you know, on the sideline, this is the first time I've been on the sideline for GEBN, but it's awesome to be up there. So how do you guys feel reporting for football?
I think personally it's just a wonderful feeling to just be up there, and I think, you know, you get a little antsy up there just in preparation, but I think it's just a good antsy kind of a feeling. And I think it's one of those where I think the joy, specifically for me, I find so much joy in the sport itself. And so being able to report for people who maybe don't have access to these games otherwise, I mean, that's just kind of, that touches a part of my soul specifically. And I think just being specifically a female, being able to do this in an industry that sometimes can be very male dominated, it's opened up so many wonderful gateways for me specifically. And I think just every single game, I never want to just take it for granted. I just really want to appreciate all the opportunities that are being given to me. And I think each game is an opportunity in itself. So, yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot of fun to go to every single football game for the high school. You know, I'm a big Gus Johnson guy. Marsing knows that. Look at him laughing back there. But I mean, that's always been my hero since I was a kid, watching highlights, seeing Gus Johnson announce with so much energy that he has, and just to like kind of live that here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network is definitely a lot of fun. Plus, I get in for free.
Yes.
Free
That is
food.
true.
Food.
There's some perks. There's some perks.
So I get to feed off the energy of the
Yeah.
crowd, all that.
Or just feed off the hot dogs that
And the hot
concessions
dogs.
offers.
Well,
but-
usually the cinnamon pretzels.
Yeah,
Yes,
usually
yes.
the cinnamon pretzels.
And like and someone who you know, traditionally, I don't know if I want to say that. Traditionally, like people in the arts, you know, they don't like sports. You know, the football steals all the funding. But I'm very appreciative of football. Football is the kind of sport where everyone comes in. Everyone comes in, no matter what. Theater, band, football players, of course, GEBN. So I think I love football and the power it has to bring the whole school community together. So thank you guys so much for being on the episode. Thank you guys so much for being on the pod. You have any final words?
Nope.
Okay.
That was her final word. Thank you all so much for joining us for this episode of Freddy's Nest. We'll be back next week with a episode with Miss Precht. Thank you, Carly and Dante, for joining us.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
give
you so
them a
much
big
for
old
having
round of
us.
applause.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure all of you tune in to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network on Fridays and Thursdays to watch these two and Ian commentate. Go Eagles.
As we leave, come on, let's get our best Eagle impression. Let's let those wings fly. All right, you ready? Here we go. All right, let's look at that camera right there.
Right there, right there.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Caw-caw!
Goodbye.
Look at that. That was pretty good. See you guys later. Thank you.